Hello and welcome to GATE to Aerospace Labs, an educational institution which provides guidance to GATE Aerospace candidates. In this video, I will be showing marks distribution, an important topic from each subject, and I will be sharing the strategy to prepare each paper. That means I will be telling you that which paper you can give priority first for the preparation. Then in each paper, what are the topics that you should not leave before the GATE examination. You must prepare those. First, we will discuss the marks distribution in this paper. The marks distribution presented here is the typical marks distribution observed from last papers. In this paper, maths and aptitude together consist of 28 marks. These two subjects are one of the deciding factor for getting a single digit rank. These 28 marks are like a gift to the candidate. One can score 20 to 22 marks easily in this two paper. Next, if you see the distribution, structure consists of 20 marks. So one should give priority to this subject. If you prepare well, you can expect 14 to 18 marks out of 20 marks. So maths, aptitude and structure is almost 50% of your paper. Next, propulsion and aerodynamics both have same weightage and both together consist of 34 marks in the paper. The flight mechanics consists 15% of your paper, that is 15 marks in your paper, and space dynamics consists of 3 marks only. Okay, if you want to be in top 10 rank, you should aim for 80 marks. And yes, it is not very tough to get 75 to 80 marks. You should plan your study and work hard to get 80 marks. You can easily get 80 marks in the GATE examination. It's not a big thing. First, we'll discuss the important topic in propulsion. If you see the propulsion, axial flow compressor and turbine, centrifugal compressor, jet propulsion and rocket propulsion. These are the topics that you should not leave for the propulsion. Now for the structure, you should look into the basic elasticity, shear force and bending moment diagram and bending of beams. These are the basics of structures. Then you can go to deflection of beams. Then you can get into the vibrations, and you should be very good at the force damped vibration. If you covered force damped vibration well, then other types of vibration like damped vibration or free vibration will not be much difficult for you. Then you should cover the failure theory, especially the von Mises theory. Then you should go for the torsional and buckling. Now details of this, what you should cover, that will come in the next videos. In flight mechanics, you should start with basic aircraft performance like drag polar, thrust requirement, power requirement, condition of minimum thrust, power are very important to develop the better understanding of this paper. Next, you should understand the basic mechanics of climb, descent, landing, takeoff, pull up, pull down and level turn. This completes the basic flight mechanics, and you can next start the stability and control part. In stability, you should start with understanding of static and dynamic stability. Then first you should cover the longitudinal stability and control, which is the foundation of your stability course. Next, lateral and directional stability is similar to the longitudinal stability. In dynamic part, you should aware about the modes, the longitudinal modes like short period mode and fugite mode. In lateral and directional mode also, you should be very clear about the Dutch roll motion and other modes also. In aerodynamics, you should start with the basic equation like mass balance, momentum balance equations, the basic of kinematic like velocity determination using stream function and potential function. In potential flow, you should be very clear about lifting flow over cylinder, Rankine half body. Here I am only discussing the topic that you should not leave for the GATE examination. It means I am assuming that you know the basics of everything. Okay. Next, you should come to the 2D and 3D wing theory. Okay, the flow over the 2D and 3D wings, the Biot-Savart's law, the lifting line theory. You should know about the aerodynamic center and center of pressure. Okay, the compressible flow is the most important part of your aerodynamic syllabus. You should not leave any topic from this compressible flow, but you should give a stress to the normal shock, oblique shock, expansion wave, and flow through a nozzle. In maths, you can start with the linear algebra, that is matrix eigenvalue, eigenvector determination, rank, and solution of linear system of equation. In calculus, you should start with the continuity and differentiability of a function. It is the most basic topic of calculus, and then you can go for knowing the maxima and minima of the same function. And differential equation, two topics are very important. The first one is the solution of first order differential equation, and second is the solution of second order differential equation with constant coefficient. You should cover both the homogeneous and non-homogeneous equation also. In vector calculus, you should know the how to determine gradient, curl, divergence, and their physical interpretation. Okay, what is the physical meaning of those curl and gradient and divergence? Okay, you should understand how to use the theorems like Green theorem, Stokes theorems, and Gauss divergence theorem to solve the problem. Most of the problems you can solve easily by using these theorems. Okay, in Laplace transform, you should cover the basic Laplace transform, and in numerical methods you should know how to integrate and differentiate a particular function. Okay, in for example, in integration you can cover Simpson 1/3 rule, Simpson 3/8 rule. Okay, now in the space dynamics, you should know the basic quantities like velocity requirement for each type of orbit, like circular orbit, parabolic orbit, or elliptical orbit. What are the velocity requirements for each size of the orbit? Then what is the velocity requirement for changing the orbit or the orbit maneuvering? Okay, we will be discussing the detail of each topic. Like I have discussed propulsion. In propulsion, I will go more deeper, like in axial flow compressor, what are the things that you should cover. In structures, what are the things you cover. Okay, that will come in the upcoming videos. You can subscribe this channel for regular updates, and you can comment if you have any suggestion, or if you want us to make videos for some topics, you can comment in the comment box. Thank you.